Magandang umaga, magandang hapon at magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ito po yung lingkod, si JomarX, and today we'll be reviewing the SLR version 3 or PDW depending on version 5, depending on the store. SLR version 3. You can see, it's very, very nice. I got this from Mobgel Blasters. The link is in the description. It's from a friend of mine, from Mark of Team MYK. Uh, I bought this with my own money. This is not sponsored or anything, to make this review as fair as possible. First, quality. It's not a Jingy, but the quality of the plastic is nice. See? Nice. There are small trades around here. Visible. Trades. It's so small. Yeah, see? Trades. SLR. Of course, this most probably not licensed or anything. More trades. See? And this looks funny and nice. BAD, bad. Okay. So, the plastic feels so good. So again, it's nylon, so durability will be more or less okay. On how long it will last depends on the playstyle of the player. Mostly nylon. The magazine is metal, auto prime. Buttstock is still nylon with metal plates, no, metal rods for the extension of the buttstock. Oops. There's a cover here, but I'm using a different battery, so it doesn't fit that well. One of the things that also is limited battery capacity. Again, it's a buttstock type battery, so around this much only. I might design an extended battery holder for this one, but it depends, because as you can see from the buttstock, it goes only up to here. So if we put an extended, it will become too long for the unit. So battery will be limited on this unit. And for the features, it has an integrated MOSFET. So if you remove the magazine, auto prime. There's no prime on this one. There's no prime here, so it's more or less automated. Like the earlier SLR, there's a bolt latch. See, there's a bolt latch and a bolt release. See, SLR here, and magazine release is not ambidextrous, but it's okay. And the good thing with this one is it will not fire if you, let's say, you connected the battery. It will not fire automatically until you put it in safe, then fire a shot. Well, in this case, I put the battery earlier, so no, it's in safe. Sorry, safe, semi. It's currently in binary mode. Oops. Nice, and full auto is on tri-burst. I still have not yet deciphered on how to. Oops, where is that? On how to program the MOSFET, because as usual the manual is in Chinese and I have not yet given much time on deciphering that one. Eventually I'll make a guide, because this one is very common. This is basically the AR16 MK8, but on an SLR body and slightly shorter. It's very similar. Metal mag, MOSFET, not this is not a metal gearbox, but metal trigger, and the very beautiful 480 size motor, so you can have very good upgrade options. Excuse me. And the price of this one is around 7,000, somewhat similar to the AR16. So it's a bit on an expensive side, but it is fully featured, especially for the MOSFET. Oh, speaking of this MOSFET, this MOSFET is basically designed only for the basic upgrades. So, not extreme ones like M100 and then 11.1 LiPo with a stock ratio motor. It could lead to the MOSFET breaking because it's not designed to carry that much amperage. If you want, you can reduce the stress if you want to go M100 using a high torque gears or a very efficient motor like a brushless motor, which is currently on its way here. I'll be doing a review on that one. Also, again, made by Star River. Uh, for the BB capacity, this is a standard M4 mag, so around 200 rounds, something like that. And since this is a metal mag, you need to be careful on how you use it. Water and metal does not mix well. This could rust. So I'm not going to use that much magazine. It will be more for direction because I usually use my bottle mag for extra capacity. Okay, bottle. And it's not yet washed, so I have not that. Well, that's my opinion. For the weight, it's very light. So not much. It's barely 2 kilos, around 1.5 something. FPS, it's all stock. Bohan, so it's 200 to 20 to 230 average, depending on how settled the spring. And don't usually care about the stock FPS since I'm going to upgrade this eventually. Uh, and mostly on the air sealing. So I do not give much importance to the beginning FPS. What's something to note about on this one is the barrel is around 300 millimeters and it's metal, but again metal, I think this is aluminum covered, uh, not covered, anodized to look brass because see it's different inside. If this is brass, everything will be brass colored like the usual airsoft barrels. It's always brass. But brass and water do not mix. It oxidizes and changes color. So, and as usual with the SLR, there's a slight play on the outer barrel, and that affects accuracy. Overview, range, without a hop up, again, it will be around 10 meters, up to 10 meters. I'll be doing firing video, shorts probably, in the coming days. Last but not the least, this, as I've said earlier, this is an AR-16 with a different body. So if you like the AR-16 and you want somewhat a modern look, this is for you. Since this uses the standard Gen 8 standard magazine, uh, there will be lots of options to use. This flash hider is hard to install. You will have lots of options to buy and use for the magazines. Except for the SIMA, it will not be compatible. Drum mag, it's everywhere. Wait, let me see. Oh, the usual Gen 8 mags. It's perfectly. No, actually not perfectly. This is the SLR mag. It's a little bit tight, which is better. Well, anywho, uh, that will be more or less it. If you have any questions, suggestions, violent reactions, do not hesitate to put it below in the comment section below and I will answer it as soon as possible. Hanggang sa muli, paalam! Bye-bye!